It's impossible for another person to love you more than you can actually love yourself. Hello my loves, and a very warm welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Diana and this is the Feminine Closet. Here we talk about self-improvement, wellness, and all things divine feminine. If you're more into that type of content, then please do make sure to join the family by subscribing to the channel. Also, don't forget to like this video if you find it any informative. Alright, so today we're going to dive deep into the concept of self-love. What it is, how to cultivate it, and what to avoid in order for you to thrive in your own self-love journey. So without wasting any more time, let's get right into it. So if someone asked me, what is self-love? I'll ask you, what does it mean to be loved by someone else? What does pure, deep, and diluted love feel like coming from another person? And of course, ladies, it's impossible for another person to love you more than you can actually love yourself. I say this a lot. It is impossible for another person to love you more than you can actually love yourself. That is actually one of the main reasons why most people get hurt, because they expect to be loved by someone else who is also looking for love outside of themselves more than they can love themselves. So if you would rather be loved properly, what type of love would you expect from that person? And that right there is your answer as to how you can begin to navigate your self-love journey. Let's simplify this. So if someone really loves and cares about you, they'll constantly text and call just to check up on you, making sure that you're okay physically, mentally, and emotionally, right? So I would say the first key to self-love is to create a checkup routine for yourself. How many times do you do a self-check on your emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being? Because ladies, you are being unfair if you expect someone to constantly check up on you when you can't even do that for yourself. Period. You can't expect to receive the type of love that you can't even give to yourself. So we are going to start by loving ourselves the way that we expect to be loved by other people. You are going to create time every single day to ask yourself these important questions. On a scale of 10, how does my physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental well-being look or feel like? Then you ask yourself why it may be sitting on that particular percentage and how you can improve it to make it more like a 10 out of 10. For example, if I'm being honest, my spiritual well-being has been feeling like a 3 or 2 out of 10 lately. I had to ask myself why it's sitting that low. I discovered that it's because I've been working so hard in trying to get my career up and running to such an extent that I had no off days and no minimum working hours whatsoever. And of course, I tried attending church online. But if you're a church girl like me, then you probably know that it's not the same as attending in a more physical setting. And without church, you guys, I can tell you, my spiritual being suffers. I thrive in the deep worship services and the spiritual upliftment that I get from being inside the congregation and feeding into God's presence in church. So once I had figured out why my spiritual scale is so low, I had to come up with a plan on how I'm going to create time to go to church, which is switching my morning Sunday classes with my students to the late afternoon. So after checking in with your spiritual health and coming up with the actionable steps on how you can improve it, we then move on to your mental, physical, and emotional well-being, doing the same thing and applying the same step measures to move the scale up. Trust me, that is the number one steps you need to take into your self-love journey in order for you to become the best version of yourself for yourself. Step number 2 is to learn to keep your own promises to yourself. If someone made a promise to you that they failed to live up to, you automatically begin to lose trust in them and you realize that they don't prioritize you like they claim to. Now, taking it back to ourselves, when you're done making all those promises that we made in the first step, make sure that you follow through all of them without fail. If you make a promise to yourself and you fail to live up to it, your body automatically sends a signal to your subconscious mind that you don't matter and you deserve to be lied to. And with that underlying mindset, you're also bound to keep on attracting people who don't value you and your boundaries. But if you do follow up and keep your word, then your brain will signal that you are worthy of anything that you set your intentions to, and that you deserve honesty, respect, and fulfillment. So it's about time you start keeping your promises and stop doing the things that you said you're going to stop doing, and start incorporating the habits that will help you become the best version of yourself. This could be going to the gym, eating healthy, or ending that situationship. Whatever it is that you need to do in order for you to become your best self, just go ahead and do it. Because girl, if you don't do it yourself, nobody's coming to do it for you. And when people start treating you the same way that you treat yourself, you'll have nobody else to blame but you. So moving on to tip number 3. My love language is quality time. I don't know about yours, but if I enjoy spending quality time with my loved ones, then I must make sure that I create quality time for myself. This can be on solo dates, a cozy nighttime routine, or some alone time while reading one of my favorite books, or binge watching my favorite Netflix show with a glass of wine and some yummy snacks. If your love language is gifts, then do make sure to get yourself a gift every once in a while. This could be jewelry, perfume, flowers, or treat yourself to a spa day. Ask yourself what will be the nicest thing someone can do for you. Something that will make you feel appreciated. And do that exact thing for yourself. You deserve it. So why wait for someone else to do it for you when you can just go ahead and do it for yourself? And trust me, it is going to feel more special coming from you than from another person. Another form of self-love is by practicing gratitude. I talk about a gratitude journal in almost each and every one of my videos. And that is because it has tremendously transformed my life, and I'm not even kidding you all. If you don't count your blessings, you'll end up counting your problems. And being grateful every morning for everything happening in your life can shift your whole day mood into a more positive one. So practice writing down 3 things that you're grateful for every morning before you start your day, and watch your days begin to get more fulfilled, positive, and productive. Learn to forgive and let God. Your body is too precious to carry around any hate and revenge. Learn to forgive the people that wronged you. It does not matter what they did or if they are apologetic about it or not. Forgiveness is for your own good, not theirs. Remember that people's actions are always a reflection of who they are and what they are battling with on the inside of them, and nothing to do with you. You can't change yourself because of someone else's behavior towards you. Hatred only eats you up on the inside, and it brings out the most aggressive and emotional part of you. And that is not feminine at all. Feminine queens exude peace and kindness. Invest in your appearance. When you look good, you feel good. The most common way to improve your appearance is through accessorizing your outfits, keeping your hair neat and tidy, and not looking crazy in any day or occasion. Planning a quick and easy daily makeup routine, scheduling enough sleep time. Sleep deprivation will always show on your face, body, and performance. Hitting the gym for a nice toned body, skincare routines, the list is just endless. Whatever makes you look and feel good, just go ahead and make it a habit. It will most definitely contribute towards your self-love journey. Give yourself some grace. You're only human and not perfect. You make mistakes, and that's okay, because that's everyone's journey of life. You won't always have your life in order, and that's okay. Some days can be eventful and productive, while others can be super chaotic and stressful. You're still doing great in the best way possible. Celebrate your life through it all. Until next time, my queens, bye for now.